the 143 story Treehouse, chapter 13, the last chapter. Well, that was a nice holiday, says Terry. Yes, I say, it wasn't quite as relaxing as I'd hoped, but it was exciting and it has given us plenty to write about for the next book. And we got to see some hobbies, says Jill. And the ghost of a ghost of a ghost of a ghost, says Terry. Let's write it all down and draw the pictures before we forget a single thing. What are they going to draw? Look, we write and draw and draw and write. Word of the page, right. Definition, the opposite of wrong. Ooh, don't think that's right. And draw and draw and write and write. Word of the page, draw. Definition, a good place for keeping a whole bunch of socks. Do you think that's the right draw? And draw and write and write and draw. Word of the page, right. The opposite of left. Is that the right definition? Until it's all finished. Perfect, I say. The best one yet. But it's taken longer than I thought. The book is due at Mr. Big Nose's office in 45 seconds. How on earth are we going to get it there on time? The old boot starts clomping around noisily. Clomp, clomp, clomp. I think it's trying to tell us something, says Jill. And I think I know exactly what it is, I say. I put the book on the ledge of the deck and the boot hops up behind it and gives it a really hard kick. And when I say a really hard kick, I mean a really, really hard kick. Does he really think this will work? The book flies up, up and away. Word of the page. Kick. Definition. A fun thing to do with your foot. Across the forest and over the city and down into Mr. Big Nose's office. Bonk! Word of the page. Office. Definition. A good place to keep a whole bunch of office stuff. Great kick, I say to the old boot. That's some boot, says Terry. Can it stay with us here in the treehouse? Sure, I say. I've grown quite fond of it. Yay, says Terry. I've always wanted an old boot. An old boot level, and if we find other old boots, they can live there too. Knock, knock, calls a voice from below. Who's there, says Terry. Bill. Bill who, says Terry. Bill the postman. Bill the postman who, says Terry. It's not a knock-knock joke, Terry. It's not a knock-knock joke, Terry, calls Bill. It's me, Bill the postman. I've got a delivery for you. Oh, sorry, Bill, says Terry, and we all go down to open the door. Word of the page. Treehouse. Definition. A house in a tree. Special delivery, says Bill, handing us a magazine. If I'm not mistaken, it's the latest issue of Go Away with Edward and Mary on the cover. Really? Tweet, 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 tweet. Peck, 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 peck. Go Away magazine. Mechanical sweethearts tie the knut. Exclusive Ye Olde World Historical Village honeymoon holiday. Pics inside. Words by Wanda Write-A-Lot. Photos by Jimmy Snapshot. Word of the page. Special. Definition. Unique, unusual, special. Well, that all worked out really well, says Terry. What should we do now? I think we should add another 13 stories to the treehouse, I say, and make it 156 stories, says Terry. Cool. I've always wanted a 156-story treehouse. We'll be needing an old boot level for the old boot to live in for a start, I say, and an aquarium wonderland for Quazjex, says Terry. In fact, I've made a little plan here. Quazjex, says Jill. What's that? It's my new pet axolotl, says Terry. It's okay, Terry, I say. You don't have to keep pretending that you have a pet axolotl called Quazjex. I don't care if you made it up. I'm not angry anymore. Despite our completely non-relaxing holiday, I feel quite relaxed. I didn't make it up, says Terry, pointing at the sky. Look, here's Quasjex now. Word of the page, aquarium. Definition, a good place to keep a whole bunch of aquatic animals. I look up and sure enough, an axolotl wearing a little cape is flying towards us. Why is it wearing a cape, says Jill. Because Quasjex is no ordinary axolotl, says Terry. It's a stunt axolotl. It lands on the deck and says, Hola, mi nombre es Quasjex. Oh no, I don't believe it. Quasjex is real. I think I need another holiday. The end. Who ever heard of a flying axolotl?